there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles. In today's video, I just want to have a heart-to-heart talk with you all. I know some of you enjoy my heart-to-heart videos, and I really enjoy doing my heart-to-heart videos because it gives me a chance to really say what's on my heart, and it gives me a chance to really go through my experiences and my feelings through love, and share my lessons and my learning experiences and my feelings and beliefs with you all. And so if you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. As a disclosure, I was ready to go to bed. After this video, I probably am going to bed, but I wanted to come on here really quickly and talk about, I want to talk about a few things. I know right now, and probably even before my time, the promotion of going after the bag, making money, multiple streams of income, that's something that is being talked about a lot. And I talk about it a lot on my channel. I'm still a strong advocate of making sure that you have multiple streams of income, having a business, making sure that you are networking and figuring out different ways to become financially stable. I'm definitely 110% that, I'm in that alley. However, there's a lot of people that take it the wrong way as far as they compromise their morals and integrity standpoints just because they're chasing the bag or just for money. And a lot of music, tells us to do that. A lot of TV shows tells us to do that. A lot of people on social media, they promote that as if it's cool. And it's like, you can still make money and still do it the ethical way. You can still create a platform for people to follow you and still be ethical. Now, when I say doing things ethical, that does not mean that you have to be perfect. A lot of times when I talk about doing things the right way, a lot of people come and they're like, well, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. You don't have to be perfect to try and be your best. And so I just want to talk about this because it's something that's really concerning. We all make mistakes, but it's like, some things that people do for money should definitely be considered, and I'm saying this out of love, because there's people in my immediate life, there's people that I see on social media, there's songs that I hear, and it's just like, no, that's not all that matters. For me, I really respect the person behind the hustle, meaning it doesn't impress me if you are a millionaire, but you treat people like crap. It doesn't impress me if you are someone in power, but you use your power the wrong way. It doesn't impress me. And it's not even, has to impress me. I'm just saying from my perspective, obviously, it's not impressive in my view to just have the bag, but nothing else to stand on. And so it's like, no matter what we do, we have to take into account other people's feelings and how our hustle or our business is affecting other people in our lives. A lot of times I'm even guilty of it. I'm guilty of, filling my plate so full that sometimes I'm like, wow, what did I really do today? Like, did I really add value? Like, yeah, I'd added value in my business, but could I have called my grandmother a little bit more? Or should I have stopped over to see my dad today? Or, should I have maybe took a little bit time to communicate with my mom? Now, me and my mom communicate literally every day. But besides that, it just has you think, like, what else could I have done? And so this video is just really like a check yourself type of video, because I think sometimes we can get so busy and wrapped up in chasing the bag or chasing our dreams that we may forget to look at the things that really matter to us. Because at the end of everything, after everything's said and done, you're going to have your legacy. So we have to start thinking now, like, what are we doing? What is our mark going to be? I don't want to be known for only selling hair. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with selling hair. I sell hair. That's what I do. But at the same token, I still want to make sure that I'm providing value and insight, and I'm still providing a sense of inspiration to others' lives, And so I just want us to start thinking about some of the people that we may have neglected and how we treat people based on our pocket status. That should never change. No matter, I read a quote on Facebook about, it says something like, when people get money, they don't change, but the money gives them the outlet, so to speak, to be who they truly were initially. And so I'm just saying that I meet a lot of people, and, even I'm going to talk to fellows right now, just guys, there's a lot of guys that try to sell themselves on money and, oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. And it's like, I'm not taking anything away from that. But I'm saying that you want to make sure when you're saying that, and then I hear a lot of people, I'm just talking frank with you all. And I hear a lot of people, and the same guys are like, hey, Everybody I meet is a gold digger. And it's like, when you sell yourself on not your principle, not your value, not your ethics, but when you tell people this is why you should mess with me just because I have money, that's going to attract the people that want to mess with you just because you have money. Vice versa with women. You know, and I know I haven't really talked like this, but I just want to be completely honest. When you sell yourself on, you know, hey, I have this and I have that to offer, and, you know, and then you get with guys and you're like, hey, all they wanted was one thing. It's like, you know, we have to start realizing that, you know, we have to take better pride and we have to value ourselves differently if we want different people in our life and if we want different attention. And so I'm just making this video, like I said, out of love. I'm not even, you know, fully dressed. It's nighttime. The lights aren't, I don't have all my, you know, lights or anything like that in here, but I'm just really wanting to speak from the heart. You know, never get too wrapped up in the game of chasing the bag that you forget to establish your own morals and your own guidelines for yourself and your own, you know, morals for your children and for your family, and never get so busy that you neglect the people that are important to you. Because after, like I said, after everything is said and done, you know, money can come and go. Money does come and go. I don't care what profession you're in. Sometimes you have good years, sometimes you have bad years. And, you know, sometimes the money's there and sometimes the money's not. But I think, like I said before, a lot of people just get caught up in that chase. And I'm just saying, don't let it catch you up to the point that you end up regretting some of the decisions that you make, because money is not the most important thing. It's really not. Money is not the, you know, deciding factor of everything. Like I say in my video, yes, money, pretty much everything costs in this life. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that cost money. I talked about in my last video how even right now I'm paying for lights because lights are on. I feel the air conditioner. My sons must have turned it on, but I'm paying for that. So as we speak, like I said, we're being charged. We're being charged. So I'm not taking that away. And I'm not saying that, no, you should not be worried about money. And I'm not saying that there's not a time for family and there's not a time for, you know, running your business. There's definitely times. So that's why I always say make a schedule, because you want to make sure that you're not leaving anything out. And the more responsibilities that you have, the more responsibilities you have, meaning the more things you put on your plate, the more, you know, responsibilities you're going to have to divvy those up and to make sure that you're putting the right time and effort into everything. You know, family relationships, friend relationships, spousal relationships, all of those take time and they need investment as well. And so I'm just making a reminder, you know, when we're talking about ourselves and when we're, you know, meeting new people, whether it be friends or whether you're dating or whatever the case may be, hold off on selling people on what it is you think that they want. You know what I mean? Like, just really talk about yourself and talk about the value that you really provide, but don't make it seem like the only thing that I have to offer you is either sex or money. You know what I mean? Whether you're a man or a female, dig deeper. There's going to be some people that really don't appreciate who you are or see your value. There's going to be some areas in your life where you kind of check yourself and you're like, hey, you know, I don't really know if I want to, you know, incorporate this in my life or incorporate that. But I'm just saying that it's very easy to get caught up in the hype and caught up in, you know, hey, I'm just going to do this, I'm going to do that. But really take a moment and think about what you truly want to do. You know, I remember when I was able to buy my first designer bag, it felt great. I was so excited for that. And I love bags, designer, not designer. I love bags. So that's something that I was happy to do it. But at the same token, you know, I make sure that I'm not getting too caught up into that, meaning that, not saying that I'm not going to buy any more bags, not saying that I'm not going to do any reviews or unboxings. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I always, you know, have to check myself and make sure that I'm staying grounded and make sure that my principles still align with who I am. Because like I said, social media does not teach you principles. It does not teach you a foundation. It does not teach you integrity. It does not teach you about really loving yourself. It really teaches you about what looks good, what's fast, you know, and what makes money. But like I said, you can have a person over here that makes a lot of money but has a very ugly attitude, or a person over here that makes a lot of money but doesn't share or spend any time with their family, or a person over here that you know, makes a lot of money but really doesn't help or give back in any way, or a person that makes a lot of money but doesn't have time for anyone else and can't listen to anyone else and can't reply to anyone else because they're just too big. And then you can have someone over here that is making a lot of money as well but has a whole different way and a whole different message with that power. So, or what, you know, and with that position. So like we were talking about in my last heart-to-heart video. A leader should look for what they can do to inspire others. And we all should look at ourselves as leaders. Our responsibility runs deeper than just making sure that we get the bag and we spend it. Get the bag, let's teach others how to do it, but let's do it in a way that's respectful and that's ethical. And like I said, there may be people that look at you like crazy. There's a lot of people that don't understand where I'm coming from. I don't have a slew of friends, and that's one of the reasons why I don't, because some of the conversations that I have with people, again, I can tell that their mind isn't there, their heart isn't there. And so it has to be there. You know what I mean? It has to be there. Like I said before, it shouldn't be that you're so consumed with chasing the bag that you lose sight of who you really are. I don't know if you've ever met someone, but it's like certain people that I've met too, they're so humble and so nice when they're not on or up. And then the moment that they start succeeding again, it's like their whole demeanor changes. And I'm like, who are you? You know what I mean? And so at the same token, that's something that I constantly want to drill into my children. That's something that I constantly remind myself, that you can be as successful as you want to be. And you can also fall off and be as broke as you hate to be. But no matter what you're doing, make sure that you're doing it in a way that still upholds who you truly are. And if you don't have integrity, if you don't have morals, there's a lot of people that are like, hey, I don't know what that kind of stuff is. I don't know. I wasn't raised with it. And I completely understand that. But what you want to do is you want to kind of look into it. Even if you have to Google and figure out what you're going to have your integrity and your morals and kind of the foundation for your home and for your life be. Because if you don't set the tone for who you are, you'll be able to fall for anything. So you want to make sure that you know who you are and you're confident with it, so that when you go into this world and you hear all this music about F that, F this, I'm going to steal this, I'm going to take this, I got this because of this, you won't be swayed by it. You still know, okay, I may be listening to this, but this is not how I'm going to act. Or, hey, I may have watched a movie about this, but I know right from wrong, because I just think that there's not enough people really saying that, yeah, I got the bag. I'm chasing the bag, but I'm also not tossing me out the window. And I'm also not forgetting where I came from. And I'm also not forgetting that it wasn't just that I just didn't wake up with the bag in my hand and the steps that I had to do to take it. And so there's enough room for everyone. I read a post on social media and someone was like, every time I do something, someone's copying me. Don't be so quick to say, because I used to, let me say this, when I was younger, my cousin, she's younger than me by 9 months, but she was always bigger than me, meaning she was taller than me. She developed faster than I did. And I'm just like, she looks like my older cousin. And she did. She still does. She looks older than me. But at the same token, well, we might look the same age in the face, but you know what I mean? So at the same token, she would always want to do what I did. She would always want to copy me as kids. And I would get so upset. And then, as I got older, I started looking at that as like, that's so silly of me. That's so, why am I mad at someone else for wanting to follow my footsteps? Why am I mad for someone else seeing something creative or positive that I'm doing, that they want to do that? And that's what I should be wanting, to happen. I should be wanting people to be inspired, and I should be wanting to set a good example for others to do. And I'm not saying that you have to just go and take and copy everyone verbatim, try to act like someone you're not. But I'm saying if someone does something that you like, such as start a hair business, it's like there's enough room for everyone. If someone does something as far as start a YouTube channel, there's enough room for everyone. If someone decides to create a rap song and you've been rapping for years, don't automatically get so defensive that someone's just copying you. Look at it as inspiration and look at it as, wow, if someone's copying you, then that means you're a leader. That means you're a leader. Whether you want it to or not, you're influencing, you're influential. Okay. And so you have to be mindful of that it's not just about you. I think a lot of times we all are only consumed with what's in it for me. And although from a business aspect, that's definitely something you want to look at, what am I going to get out of this deal? But also you have to look at it from a human aspect. And what am I going to provide to this deal? You know what I mean? Everything should be looked at as, what more can I provide? What more can I do? And so, like I said, you can still be a business owner and still have compassion for others. I feel like so many people, they feel like if you are compassionate, then you shouldn't want to make money. You shouldn't want to, no, it doesn't run that way. And if you don't care about people, then you should run it up. It does not work that way. It does work that way, but you can definitely do it another way. You can definitely still, like I said, chase after your dreams, chase after that bag, make money, but still keep morals intact and still care about the others around you and still spend time with those that you care about. Like I said, Don't underestimate the value of your time. Sometimes people don't really want anything financial or tangible from you. They really just want your time. They want to be around you. And I was just talking to someone that I know recently and just trying to explain that to them, that it's not always about the money, and the people that are around you are happy for you just because of the money, are the people that you need to be leery about. Because like I said, you know, the money is the only thing that you stand by. That's going to be a shaky ride, because money, one thing, like I'm telling you, in a lot of businesses, whether people say it or not, it's a lot of businesses that have filed bankruptcy. There's a lot of people walking around looking like money that don't have none. And so we just have to be cautious not to get wrapped up in this life, and to remain grounded and to remain focused. And like I said, I'm not perfect, but you don't have to be perfect to want better. And you don't have to be perfect to strive and be your best every day. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. I really hope that it touched someone. If it did, feel free to share the video. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.